Good morning, folks. It's 3:30 a.m. tomorrow. Not today, but tomorrow. um, what was it? Monday, Friday? Who knows? Monday. Hey, got it right. February 22nd. Okay. And that's what we're talking about today too. Normally, somebody would say, "Oh, excuse me for looking like this," not me. That's me. Um, this is just what I am. Uh, I'll go back to the date later, but this is about understanding a few different things. Damn lungs. Anyway, there's a lot that's about to happen. Things are really changing. That's part of the reason for me being in a body and trying to crank up as many of you. But also, more importantly, here we go again. Oh, these are two books by a family member. She is so cool. Deomira Rose D'Agostino. Now, I butchered that name like I butcher every name. My name is Jay for a reason. They're very inexpensive, very properly priced, whatever. Not expensive like my stuff. And and she's cool. She talks with Faye all the time. Her life's about to get a lot better too. I'm going to set this up. I was told this morning. I was woken up early. Talked with about everyone on the other side. There's like screaming, anxiety, all kinds of stuff going on over there. I'll talk about that in a minute. I was told this morning. Well, let me tell you. When I woke up this morning, the idea of the train. Pursued. You know what the train means? Train's taking off. Finally leaving the station. Actually, it's more like it's coming into the station, getting ready to load up and go. Same thing, whatever. I got woken up early this morning. Got to sleep at a good hour, but woke up early and I guess a good hour. Was trying to put some stuff on the internet and do some stuff. But I got woken up when Herky. Well, I got woken up first, and just spirit moved me around a little bit, and then Herky got up and went down, looked like he was going downstairs. And next thing I knew, I couldn't go back to sleep, and spirit was trying to. Different spirits over there were trying to get me to get up and start the day, and it's like, screw you, I'm tired. I don't want to get up yet. And but I really couldn't go back to sleep. Next thing I knew, even though I was fading off a little bit, all of a sudden I heard Herky bark just loud as hell. And when he does that, he's telling me, Dad, I gotta go outside and take a leak or go to the bathroom, whatever. So almost all the time I'll do it. I can feel it if he's just playing. But I heard that bark, but something was that kind of bark like that, and I said, "What?" It was loud in my head, but it wasn't loud in my ears. So I looked up. I waited half a second. I looked up, and he was asleep in his little. I've got like a double silly posturepedic bed set up for him. I put the two of them side by side where you can walk in and tilt it down, so he's really got different angles. He can lay in and relax, and for his size and everything, it's nice. It's more comfortable than just having a one single bed. So, excuse me, it supports more of his weight. So anyway, so he was in there, just laid back, and then I was just getting hammered to get up. So whatever. Um, I got up, went downstairs. I'm being led around, so it's just whatever. But the difference is, it's like I was being led around, but there's a hall full of people. Not a little hall. I mean, like a big, not concert hall, but the big place, big room, full of people. And as I walked, the room kept moving. Um, it's like a crowd of people, spirit just hanging around all over the place. So I went downstairs. Computer was still on, where I'd put up the last video I did, um, which really helped me relax. Um, but anyway, so I got downstairs. I looked at that, um, closed that off, and then, all right, let's not go there, dudes. My emotions. Um, and then I just happened to glance at, just happened to glance. What does that mean? One of your spirit guides, some kind of spirit is making you look somewhere. I happened to glance to the right side of the, the screen on the computer, on YouTube. And then there was this one thing that popped out at me. When something pops out, it means, understand that spirit it's showing you something, saying something. Uh, when I was getting ready to come in here to do this, I had to go back into the bedroom, grab some mellow water cups and everything, and then come back out here. And in my head, I was getting a soft comment about my old phone that's got this kind of cover on it, and just a soft message about the phone. And then I come in here, then I realized I don't have anything to do with time date stamp. So that's what that message was. It was soft. It's like no big deal, but take a look at this. Um, Stuff on the other side, especially when it cares, doesn't give you too much of a hard time about stuff, and especially if it's not important. The other stuff that's a pain in the ass, um, and a lot of you know about that. A lot of you know about it. Um, they're in trouble and they know it. We're going to go there in a minute. Um, so anyway, so I listened to it, and it was a young girl. Forgot her name. 2009 X Factor or something from Wales. She sang "I Love You, Louise" or something. Something or other. Oh, beautiful voice. Um, awesome. Uh, that song means a lot to me. Whitney Houston. Her life, hell. Okay. Uh, Her spirit, source. One of the kids. Um, it's funny sometimes people think because you're source, you're supposed to, or like, if someone's good or something, they're supposed to be all this, all that. Like, really? You think they don't get a crappy life too? But wait a minute, there's God and everything's supposed to be wonderful and loving and wonderful. It's like religious. Oh, he's so pious. Politics. They use that against people. They tear each other down. Build themselves up, tear each other down. It's insane. The way creation is insane. We'll get there in a minute, okay? No, this isn't going to be a boring talk for those who care. If you don't care about anything but yourself and wanting to make yourself happy, frack off and go leave right now. I know. I should learn to open up more like the lotus blossom and actually speak my mind. um, I love a lot of those guys too, though, by the way. Anyway, and my heart poured. Un momento. Oh. The difference between the old creation and a new one that's being formatted. I swear, Lily, you're gonna get me so pissed in a minute. Um, I swear I'm gonna zap your ass. Um, she's pushing my emotions a little bit. I don't really care for it. Anyway, it's her way of trying to talk, use me to express something through me, which, excuse me, I'm the field, so that's how she does that. But when I'm in the body, it screws me up. What she wants you to know is that the old way of abuse is dead, folks. Okay, what's coming for everyone is love. About the coolest four-letter word there is. Damn it, it's so hard to deal with this shit. I keep telling you all, you have no idea how big and strong you are out of a body. You have no idea how strong Lily is. You have no idea. I'm not. I've never really told you certain things for a reason. I'm a little bigger than what I've told you. Not Jay. Of course, Jay gets bigger all the time in this damn body. And that's done to keep someone calm, or to help not add to the anxiety, which just happened, but that's taken care of. But the new format is love, compassion, honor, equality, and justice. Everything will be treated the way it should be, equal, of equal value. As soon as air is free, okay, I need to put this the right way. The focal point of our primary focal point is going to go around literally killing those that need to die. How's that for a brutal statement, huh? All of them 1 second, no and yes. You'll see it. It was Source on the other side that made this mess. I'm not saying there's not some beautiful moments and there's not some beauty in this mess, but I'm saying it's a fracking mess. And it will not be allowed to continue. Period. So you can think of me as a spokesman, okay? Or whatever the hell else you want. This crap's over. I personally have had more lives than anything ever. The first, but not the last. It's going to be a long time before someone racks up over 10 trillion lives. As a matter of fact, they're not going to. It's not that there's some kind of record I'm wanting to keep at all. That's nothing to be proud of. It just is. Too much, too hard, too fast screws with your actual frequencies. It adds those abusive frequencies in there, they're going to stop. That's not going to be allowed to keep going. No. Period. No. Very simple. There's going to be a mandatory amount of time in between lives. Excuse me. It'll be a percentage of your life, but it'll also be of the actual time you spend in a body is going to be, and it's going to be a lot less than 100%. Okay, I mean, the time you spend in body is going to be less than 100% of the time. You're going to spend more time in between lives than you are in a body. My head's all over the place this morning. I'm looking, seeing a lot. Anyway, and I'm still in this room full of spirit. It's all over the place. So anyway, there's good change coming. You'll see. Source started this crap. Source is going to fix it. You want to get something out of your life and do something good. Wake up. Well, guess what? Get off the couch. Start getting going. And you do that by going on a different couch and just relaxing and floating. Okay? But you have to get engaged. But you engage to relax. I mean, I'm not talking in circles. I'm telling you just what is. Relaxation is the way you find yourself. And life is made to keep you frantic and everything all over the place. And things are going to get a little dicey for a while. Okay? Anyway, so I was downstairs watching that. And then there was another one that popped up. I kind of lit up. I saw that, and there was a message behind that. But the thing with the "I love you," that was Lily. Just reminded me, which is really cool. And then just on the right hand side, just that it's all about the X Factor or whatever they call it. I don't know. I don't watch that stuff, but I mean, it's not bad stuff. I'm just, folks. I have some stuff I got to do. A business plan, a format, an agenda. I don't care what you call it. A job, and then out of nowhere, I saw this pink sky. A picture of a pink sky, and I'm like, damn. There's the chemtrail, the effect of the chemtrails again, and I focused in on it. It was the video I did about Ta'ir and Naag, and there was a message there. I have to sit down and talk with them later, just private. But anyway, remember, I tell you this stuff not like I want to tell you what I'm doing every minute. It's not a damn reality show. I want you to know what it's like, what I go through, and I am very damn awake. Okay, I'm awake as hell. As y'all start waking up more and more and more, you're going to get like this. That's the reason for me talking about it. I keep telling everybody this is about you. And, most of you know that. Some people, excuse me, they want to get all upset because something's not about them. It's kind of funny. Anyway, so then I looked at that downstairs, and then and it was early. It was 1:37 or something like that when I got up, and hadn't been asleep much. Folks, I'm tired, but I'm not. My energy level, I've never been so strong, but I'm out of myself. I don't know how, I'm out of myself. I'm out everywhere, flowing around all over the place. I move my hands like this. I feel myself moving through my own energy. I'm not making it. I'm just moving through it. I feel it. It's like a fog. So anyway, I was watching the After the ear and og thing, I went ahead and was getting prompted by little quick small voices, and I'm like, okay, I know who that is. The chitter chatter of the kids that are such a pain in the ass. They wanted me to go to Dr. Stephen D. Farmer's EarthMagic.net and pull a couple cards with him. I'm like, okay. And they went just crazy with, we're sorry, forgive us, and we didn't mean this, we didn't mean that, we love you, you come back when you come over here, please don't get upset, don't go killing us, just relax, be calm when you come home, blah, 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 all this kind of crap like that all the time. It's just, there's a whole bunch of them saying the same damn thing. These assholes, and they're source, okay? These assholes will literally say that, and before you can finish turning around, stab you in the back 1,000 times. It's incredible. They're dead. They're dead. They know it. But why are they coming up to me and saying that now? Simple. Although there is no date and there won't be. They know it's close. They can feel my energy on the other side getting ready. And it's going to be a little bit, okay? So don't worry about that. It's going to be some weeks anyway. But my own energy was telling me it's time to put things together. It's time to organize everything. Establish the proper platform for Paul. Release your frustrations and try and have a little fun. Compromise, organize. What the hell's it compromising about? With myself. There's a lot of things I wanted to do. There's some places I want to go, folks, and honestly, anywhere I go, I'm always talking with people. I go to Waffle House, I'll crank people up. I've always done that. That's what I want to do. I'm here to help. I have to charge for it on the internet. People say, if you can do that, you shouldn't charge. I remember when everybody used to say that. If you can do that, you don't have the right to charge them. And that's because they wanted something for free. And I'm like, really? How do I eat? You know what? When are you coming over to cut my lawn? What do you mean, cut your lawn? I said, yeah, when are you coming over to cut my lawn? Make me some scrambled eggs. What are you talking about? And I'm like, well, it's very simple. You can do that, so why aren't you doing it for me? And they're the first ones to run off screaming about you being such an asshole, and they're the ones that just want something for nothing. Piss on them. Folks, I have a certain kind of understanding that's very strong. That's the cat's getting nutty out there. I don't want to bang on it too hard because Herc's downstairs. But when the cat's just meow, and that was about me calming down because I was just getting hyped up. Folks, I've been fighting for years. You'll understand this 100 years from now. You'll understand this. I literally fought and killed while stuck in this damn body. The biggest, baddest stuff there was on the other side that was doing all this stupid crap that made this mess. How did that happen? I make the intention because, folks, what I am is ridiculous. It's not. There's so little of me in this body. It's like taking a shot glass and putting it on top of an elephant's head, and I'm the shot glass. Actually, that's not even accurate, but whatever. So I make the intention, being the primary part of the focal point, I crank up, and the whole energy body does it. Doing that through this head, painful. Having all those other guys in my head, the original first being male and female, and then Lilith and Aramelius and Lydia and Armelius, and then all the other stuff. Trillions of angels, to deal with. I got to stop talking about that there. The reason why I went there is I'm tired, not energy wise. I'm tired of from having to do what I've done. I'm tired of having to be. I don't even want to say the word. What a lot of them call me on the other side. Um, a hammer can be used to destroy, but you know what? It's also used to build. Oh, oh, this is hard. Um, Harder than I thought. Folks, I'm tired of having to be this part of me having to be run 1,000% of the time. Uh, I want to be left alone to be what I really am and want to do is be a loving, dad. I wish I could have had a lot of kids. I have one physical son out in California, Matt, who's really cool and has gone through hell. But that whole situation was done to be abusive. I couldn't even enjoy having a son. Everything, it's insane. But all the fighting and all, that's what I'm tired of. And now I'm tired of waiting to get out of here and finish it. It's like building this beautiful building, and all I got to do is get the hell out of this one room into another room and turn on a light switch. Folks, I work hard for you, I sound okay, what's that? Pat myself in the back? I don't give a damn. It's a fact. I want you to have everything that I want you to have everything that you deserve, but everything that would make you happy up to the point of not ruining what needs to happen in your life, not changing that, taking away from it. And you're not supposed to be having all this abuse. And that will stop. But creation, the source started it, source is fixing it. Okay? I mean, it has to be done out of body. You have to control people like that to make stuff happen. And some of them are going to die. There's going to be people literally falling over dead. I've told you that before. When I get out of this body and I'm my true self again, I'm going to start dropping people. And they're not all going to be in the earth and humanoid bodies either. Okay, let me get away from that. Calm back down. I feel stuff because I'm all over the place. I'm everywhere. It's called the field. There's things going on, folks, you don't read about in newspapers. Anyway, let's not go there. The atrocities that have been built into creation against each other are horrendous. That's stopping. So anyway, after listening to all these little idiots, buttheads, sniveling little cowards, lying pieces of such and such, I just closed them off and just went back talking to that energy just outside of me. Often takes the form like a Black Panther, Black Lion. It's usually type of Black Panther. And just telling me to, show me something basic and saying organize everything here, start putting stuff together. Which, of course, doesn't happen overnight, but it's time for things to come together. And this time I'm finally going to have a regular death where I just fall over. It's like, yay. Shot, burned alive. Insanity. Butchered. Not that you all haven't had some real bad deaths, because you have. Okay? Oh. But above all, I really want to talk with you about um, something I regret. Um, kind of. Um, there's one thing I really wanted to do more of. I really wanted to get a hold of a bunch of you, like even 1,000 at a time. Hell, 10,000 doesn't matter. Um, like I said, you really don't know what I am. I want to get at least 1,000 people in a room and crank the hell out of you. That's fun. To do that much good in a short amount of time, myself personally, through my body, that makes me feel good. It makes me feel good because I'm helping a lot of people. Change is coming, and you need to be aware. Okay? The more aware you are, the easier it's going to be to deal with what's coming. People, there's intelligence behind this quote unquote madness, as some people might call it. Tiger Lily and I keep coming back into bodies to serve, to do what we can until it finally got to the right point. And it's time for the anxiety level in creation to go. It's like turning off a big generator that creates abuse. Time for that crap to die. Um, it's going to, folks. You're going to see a lot of change. And now a lot of people really want to hear someone say, at this day, at this exact time, this happens. They go, wow. And then they find someone they want to pour themselves into and let them control their lives. People, you got to run your own life, okay? You got to get off the couch. Well, that pissed some people off. Whatever. I'm giving you good advice. I know certain events are going to happen. Okay, there are some events I know that are going to happen. Exact time? No. I won't know that until I'm out of a body. And when I am out of a body, then I'll tell the right people. And that helps it be more about them and not me. It's the whole idea. People have gone all through their lives in creation, praising this God thing, looking for something to put on a pedestal. The word worship makes me want to puke. No more. It doesn't mean all of a sudden you go poof and die if you worship. It does mean that that's not wanted, and you will find that phasing out. It'll get to the point where someone starts to worship and everything, and people look at them like, man, what the hell is the matter with you? That's what's coming. Right now, that's what they say about people that are using their metaphysical abilities. What the hell's the matter with you? What are you, crazy? There's no such thing as spirit. Oh, really? You got a soul? Oh, hell yes, I've got a soul. Really? Could you pull it out so I can poke it? Can I see it? What color is it? Where is it? How do you know you have it? Did someone tell you? Oh, a book that someone wrote. Yes, that perfect, loving, forgiving God that made hell to beat shit up forever because he's pissed. And where's Mom? There's so much bullshit in all your religions and all the governments. It's just sad. Folks, that stuff's going. That's going. Sorry. But all you people that are so religious and everything, you're going to find out something better than this invisible God that doesn't exist. You're going to find out what does exist. The real you. It's wakey wakey time, folks. It's happening. It's starting right now, but it's about to happen. It's about to get put in overdrive and take off fast. So I just want y'all to be all that you can be, to be, to realize who you really are, but also to be, for the most part, that's the most important part. But however, I want y'all to be ready for what's going to be coming. I want y'all to at least see spirit, and then know that there's life in other planets. And believe it or not, the biggest eye opener that you're going to have is right here on the planet around you, running around all over the place all the time. The Fae. When they make a physical body in front of you, you see, it gets a little cloudy, and you look, and the cloud gets a little thicker. You see stuff moving around like waves, and all of a sudden it starts getting solid, and then all of a sudden something makes a body, sticks his hand out. Hi, how you doing? And you're like, whoa, freaking out. By the time you start to become more aware and your abilities wake up, you can see them, you see more, you understand more, you understand that everything that I've talked about is real. You're going to see it. Again, that's what my books are for. Bada boom, bada bing, okay? That's what this is about. That's why I had to write them. That's why they're so important. So you had a basic format to understand what's going on. When you see the Fae, you're going to see them as they actually are. And like the ground Fae, they're kind of short with a big round head. You're going to see them like that. Also, let me tell you something about Fae while I touch on that subject. They make their own bodies. When they want to, they can make their own bodies. When they make a physical body, they can make one any kind they want. It'll 99.9% of the time it'll be the same genre, a male or female. Excuse me. But they can make they can make it different. That's the energy bodies. Hello, that's where we're all going. Y'all gonna be able to make a body and release it, but you don't have to have solid food. Stuff doesn't have to suffer and die just to maintain you. There's so much stuff all over the internet now. It's the prophecy of the Bible. God's killing the animals now. No, there is no God. And the animals will be dying off more and more. Your slaughterhouses will have the animals dying, just dropping over, plus the people that work there dying, dropping over. What'll that do? Make people freak out. Oh, there's a disease. Don't eat food. Don't eat meat. How are we going to live? That's going to be taken care of by, for instance, space. Replicators. Here they come. Coming in. We're going to help you. Why? Because we like to help people. Because we can. Is that so fucked up an idea for you people? Can you really not comprehend that? Yes, there's some of us that can comprehend that. But there's so much aggression, abuse, obnoxious assholes on this planet, man. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. The cream of the crop. There's no life anywhere else and blah, 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 blah. It's like, wow. God made us in His image. We're almost as cool as Him. Really? Wow. That's not a high standard. Well, what's God? What everybody call God. It's not that much longer, folks. You're going to see a lot of ships coming in from other planets. It starts small. They come in and filter out, and more stuff going on. There's this new federation being built. The Central Intelligence Agency is going to be refurbished, and then there'll be something else happening. I'm not going to talk about that now. Actually, I won't talk about it, period. So, there's change over there. I will be talking with Ta'ir Naag about it, though. That's why I said that conversation is going to be private. One thing that's nice about being in a body is when you're talking with people, you can explain things pretty darn easy. When your spirit, the talking is different. And don't get me wrong, Ta'ir and Naag are incredibly strong telepaths. That's their race is like that, but they themselves are very strong. Um, that's funny. I've got Ta'ir's attention, and Naag is kind of like aware on the side of his head, but he's kind of relaxing right now. People, so much has happened over such a long time. If you could see some of the personal memories I have, but not just that, what I could look at and see myself. Uh, Creation, but the original first being male and female made, they tortured. They've literally been torturing us by growing us like cattle. By the way, I got to Google chocolate soy milk, or just make it, I guess. I'm getting the hell away from all dairy products that I can. They take, when a cow is pregnant and she has her calf, in hours, it's like hours later or something, they actually take the calf away from the mother. Who the fuck are they? Huh? Who are these assholes? What more aggressively abusive, heart shattering, tear my life away from me thing could you do than take a child from its mother? Who the hell are you people? That's one nice thing too about YouTube. Some of the stuff on there you don't want to see, and some of it I can't. I already know about. I can't stand to watch it too. But it's good that it's there. It's important. Folks, you have no idea what's coming. It's so nice. Replicators, replicators, replicators. Monsantos. Every one of you is a criminal. Every one of you. You work for the company, you're part of the problem. Period. But we need money. There's other ways. Wow, things are going to change. What's it going to be like? This is a while from now. Okay, I'm seeing it a little over 100 years, and we'll see what it actually is. When you find out about the Anunnaki on this planet and what's been going on, you're going to get pissed. You get scared. You're in total disbelief. Then you start to understand, and then you get mad. And then that has to release itself. And then you will have them walking around. Walking down the street, Anunnaki. But, you know, that doesn't mean everybody run. Whoa! Almost every one of you has been Anunnaki before. Anunnaki are cool. The Anunnaki ambassador for his homeworld, good luck finding a nicer person. Remember, folks, we are what we are inside. And then past that, we are what we do with our lives, how we express ourselves physically. We are the sum of our emotions, of our compassion, of our feelings, of our actions, what we actually do while in the body, how we feel, the different forms of spirit that we are. Wow, I just have this overwhelming feeling of home, being home again. I can feel it. Every time energy goes into me and really hits me hard, um, like where folks, I go to walk and I'm like going forwards, backwards. I can't. It's like whoa. He's literally opening me up, so more of me comes out of this body. It'll make it easier to drop the body too, because I'll come right out. I told you 2016 is the new 2012. I wasn't lying. And past that, that was an accurate statement. And it doesn't mean that lollipops pop out of the toaster. Where'd that come from? I don't know. Doesn't mean everything's wonderful. And it just pops out in the air for you to catch. Oh yes, it's love. There's free money. There's free everything. I have everything I want. Sounds like people from the law of attraction. I know I can have it. I just have to learn a little bit better. I'm almost there. To learn a little better about how to make things wonderful for myself because there's a universal power that wants me to have it. If it can do that and wanted you to have it, you'd have it. Come on, get real. I say that, and a lot of people say, "Oh, well, talk about getting real. Why don't you get real yourself?" Actually, I am. It's not my fault that you can't see what I do, that you can't feel what I can feel. I'm doing everything I can to help you get as close to that as possible. Folks, I'm the freak, okay? No big deal. It's my job to come here and do this, and I have. And then the other side of here, and there's a lot of them, I should say y'all, to be accurate. You're the ones that take it from here. I had to come down here with a hammer. I remember the first time part of my energy outside of my body pulled me outside to go look into the sky, and all of a sudden I was there. I mean, I could see so clearly all the stars, everything. I mean, I couldn't see Earth. I was looking forward, but I was seeing some nebulas, and I was seeing all the way through everything. It was incredible. And that part of me said, "That's who you are. That's where you belong. This is just a job." That's when I was really getting heavy into the fighting with the original male and female first being. Things are so much better now for me than they've ever been. And, I mean, having a little money, but not much. I still don't have much. I'm taking care of lawyers, and I always give away stuff for animals, people when I can. People look at me like I'm a nut. Um, they don't think like I do, but that's okay because they're not me. I don't expect them to. I don't have a standard that I expect other people to live by that's relative to myself, except for the non-abuse commitment. Sorry. That crap is stopping. Man, I'm trying to calm down my mouth. It's time for that to be over. I'm looking at stuff on the other side, and then I'm actually now for some reason feeling my eyes moving around. But it's kind of funny some of the stuff I do, what I look like. I don't, yeah, I really don't care. Um, I've had people say, Jay, put some water on your hair when you wake up in the morning and do these things before you shower and everything. I'm like, screw that. I don't care. The more plain and unattractive I look, the better. Okay? I just gave away something. Anyway, those little idiots I was talking about running around, some of the source kids out of a body that have really got arrogant and stupid, and they've been attacking everyone, plus some other stuff too, some other essence out there, a few souls. They're trying to put together their little attitude. Did you hear the little cat just, you know, a little like that? That's funny. They're saying like, please, please. Folks, animals literally give you message all the time. Very few people know how to appreciate well, they do. Very few people appreciate animals. All of this has been kept from you by not allowing you to wake up. Everything was wrong, and things are going to be made right. And that'll settle down finally when you have your new energy bodies. New energy bodies are cool. You stay energy, but you can make a physical body when you want. You can flow through the wall of a building and then make a physical body and sit down, have some drink. You won't want to eat much, though. That's why angels, when they make a body, they'll drink fluids because it's easier to disperse them. But solid food, you don't see that. That's another thing you can look at when you're seeing an angel in a body. Two words I don't like is regret and wish. But I was really wanting to do more for everyone before I left. I'm not leaving tomorrow, but I'm just saying it's coming up. But I wanted to. There's so much I'm aware of from seeing it, feeling it, and everything else. And to explain, and I keep going back to this, I've said it in a few videos, I've always wanted to answer your questions. I mean, I do it every time I have a small event. I answer your questions, but a lot of you, you know, wouldn't ask a whole lot. It's you want me to talk, and of course I love talking, but because if I'm talking, I'm giving you information. I'm helping you. Herky's knocked out downstairs. He almost only sleeps now. I know it's getting close, man. That kills me. I've saved animals all my life. And now I'm floating right into some of the people out there that just, all they do is talk negative about every single thing. When someone's trying to help, they gotta, you know, cut them down. There was one jerk that had a comment about me one time. He kind of pissed me off. He said that some doofus. He said that. Did you hear Jay when he was talking about Herky? You know, he said it. He doesn't care about animals. What a schmuck. So many people spend so much time trying to disprove something instead of actually doing something good and something positive. Well, it's funny, James Randi came right to mind, but at least James Randi, one thing he has done is expose some frauds. But his problem is he thinks there is no such thing, even though he no such thing as metaphysical abilities, which he uses his own every day. It's amazing. Ignorance is not bliss. I've spent, I've produced a lot of money, and I've spent almost all of it taking care of others. And here I sit, knowing I need to do more. It's kind of funny. Um, Whatever. Man, I got organized. So much stuff. Anyway, this is weird. I just feel myself out all over the place. Um, well, folks, before I quit, let's go find something for you. Got to take off my glasses so I can see, right? Sometimes that bothers my eyes. Excuse me. It's a bridge of the glasses gets in the way of that third eye. um, these Central Intelligence idiots. They're literally starting to take some of the people that are coming into the area and separate them into different groups. You're this group, you're this group, you're that group, that group. Y'all stay there. We're in control. Um, that's not going to last too long. Everyone's going to bust loose at the same time and just come in. There's a place real deep inside the earth where some of these idiots think they can hide out forever. They can't beam us out from here. That's funny. They think they're safe. They're laughing. Not many people can get down there. Most of the intelligent ones don't want to. Huh. Can't believe they think they're so safe. The it is real deep, but you know, the earth can literally be cracked open. Hello, I mean, there's earthquakes, but let me tell you something. A planet can be cracked in half. It's not that big thing for that big a thing for the right thing for the something that's strong enough. It's really not. It's nothing. It has to happen in a better way though, like cracking open the earth and then using the opening to beam someone out or something. I don't know how that goes. It'll happen the right way when it's time. But these folks down there, they're coming out to face justice, and some of them die along the way. Um, oh, that's weird, listening to Dolphin talk. They're smart. They're doing something. This I've never gone here before. They're amassing somewhere away from everything. They're pulling away. Oh, that's weird. Some of them are going to leave. I mean, leave the planet. That's funny. I mean, it's not funny, but it's kind of funny. Um, it's like something out of an old Star Trek movie where they had some kind of cargo container and got some whales or something. But this one dolphin is part of this small group, and it's literally they're communicating, pulling some of the folks. They're going to pull some of the folks together and go somewhere. It's more out to sea somewhere, and all of a sudden, boom, they'll get picked up, taken to another planet somewhere. Uh, there's a huge, very strong. It's not huge as far as one of these really monster ships like a city, but this thing's big. It's Anunnaki. Strong weapons. It's a cargo ship, but it's strong weapons. Huh. Oh, this is wild. This thing with the dolphin, they're going to another planet that, believe it or not, a lot of us in bodies here are going to go and repopulate. Um, there's something wrong. The water's on the planet. There's some stuff in there that needs to go. Um, little things that are um, aggressive. Uh, they need to be removed from the food chain over there. Um, just looking at Anunnaki ship, and I started thinking about the ambassador. I went to him, and he was distraught a little bit, but it was personal thoughts. I don't belong in anyone's personal thoughts. To go there, no. There has to be a very strong reason for me to ever do that. Well, folks, look. Try to get what information you can from others when you look into something, but most importantly, engage yourselves. Okay? Get involved. And you get involved by relaxing. I mean, it's not like you have to run a 500-mile dash. Look at me, I can't even hardly walk. Um, let me be an example for that. That you can have strong abilities and still have a beat up, tired old body. It's important for you to see that. It's important for you to understand that who you are is awesome just the way you are. Don't worry about raising your vibrations. You can't change that anyway. You know, you can try to improve your thought process while you're in a body, really cool. But raising your own vibration, well, the happier you are, it can be, you put out higher vibrations. You know, more positive vibrations. They're usually a shorter wavelength, more positive. But you can't actually change your frequencies to get out of the body. And when you get out of the body, then you have to ask that done. Okay. But when you're out of the body too, you get away with the physical mass of a body, and that literally changes your vibration to what it should be higher. Man, you all are cool. You just don't know it. That's a crime in itself. Well, folks, I love you, man. We'll see you again. Have a good day.